Hello, wild ones. At the time of making this, it's almost 2024. And every year for the last 10 to 15 years, I have picked a word for the year instead of doing a set of resolutions. I pick kind of a general theme for the year, and in doing so, I have had a lot of experience, and I've brought a lot of people through this process, including my creative life hacks class, and for many, many years, a group of people at New Year's Eve. And a couple years ago, we expanded not only the word of the year, but kind of expanding to think about how that word will look in your world, how you will connect with that word. We've made rocks, painted rocks with the word of the year on them. I've done little handkerchiefs that I hand embroidered for people. I've used my word of the year in many journal entries, and also probably most useful is a couple of different vision boards. So vision boards, I always have a vision board by my mirror in the morning. When I brush my teeth, I tend to do my I am statements, and I kind of check in with my word of the year vision board most mornings. And then the probably most impactful has been my vision board on the back of my phone. I started doing that maybe 4 or 5 years ago, creating a tiny vision board for the back of my phone. And I love it. I also usually have a vision board somehow integrated into my paper calendar. I pretty much try to put sprinkle my word of the year all over my life stuff so that I can kind of keep it ever present and really think about how that theme will impact my year. So as I create my word of the year, and as I kind of fall deeper into the new word, so I kind of go through a whole bunch of different iterations. And this is 2015. I don't think this was my first word of the year, but this is when I first started recording in this book. And this book I made looks very Tracy Batista-y. So definitely inspired by Tracy Batista. And Journey was my 2015 year, and I think that's when I started trying to record my word of the year journeys. So I have it defined, I have the noun, the synonyms, the origin. I really like to look at the word in a different way. I have it written down fun. What will my word be? These were all different ideas for the word. Flow. What will Steve's word? Steve's word was transformation this year. So this was probably, well, it was 2015. I should just write that there. So Steve's word, my partner's word was 2015, was transformation. In 2016, I think I was going to go for flow, but I decided to do make love just to be a little bit more juicy, a juicy 2016. So make love, like, instead of just showing up in meetings and being kind of connected, but not maybe super duper connected, I wanted to be as connected as possible. Steve's was health in 2016. I have some good quotes in here. I love this paper. It's just so colorful and fun, and the textures of this book are really interesting. Hope has always been one of those words. Worthy is another one of those words that's always in contention. think I have some just journaling in here. The holy space of your story. Oh, love, Mr. Rogers. Love isn't a state of perfect caring. It's an active noun, like struggle. To love someone is to strive to accept that person exactly the way he or she is, right here and now. I want to make some aprons. Wanderlust. A very strong edge, urge or desire to, or impulse to wander and explore the world. Here's another word for the year. This was 2020. Declare. It says you get whatever accomplishment you are willing to declare. Georgia O'Keeffe. That was a weird year, and it was interesting to be declaring in a year where we were really being nothing but homebodies. This is definitely a Tracy Batista book because that's a print of a really wet paper towel. Really fun. Let's see. Kind of they're all over the map. So this is a very non-linear book, which I kind of love. 2023. My word for the year was deep. Deep joy, go deep, deep love, a deep place of rest, grow deep in rest and find peace. I think of bedrock as a deep, peaceful word. Dreams. This was one of Jack's words for the year, 2022. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious was one of Jack's words. So this is one of Jack's vision boards. That was 2020 or 2019. Let's see what else. Great Wild Grace. That was my 2022 word. So this, I think, was in my journal, and then this was the back of my phone that year, 2022. Wild Grace. I remember the sandcastle was definitely on the back of my phone. I definitely write down everybody in my family and in my friends group, their words. This was Steve's word for the year and his phone case journal, 2020, focus. Alex Honnold, especially focused. 2021 was Wild Ways. These are like 2022 threes people. Words for their year. Ritual was my word for 2018. Sometimes I write a whole bunch of words on the back. There's Make Love again in 2016. Steve's 2018 was Execute. These are all the words I could remember me doing. So Wholehearted was 2014. Journey 2015, Trailblazer 2017. 2016 was Make Love, 2017 was Trailblazer. I think 2018 was Cultivate or Be Still, Make Room, Invest, Declare, Wild Ways, Rooted, Whole, Ritual, Deep, and then I did... the rest of them are in the book. So it's kind of a neat way to keep track. I would definitely recommend if you start doing this. This is my Wild Ways phone journal case. So when you're doing, you just have to figure out what phone style you have and what will fit, and then buy a clear case. I wrote on the back 2021 journal wild, swim wild, die wild, parent wild, grow wild. And die, I meant like dye plants and grow dye plants for dyeing fabric. So I kind of love this concept and growing a folio of like the words you've encouraged and the themes you've encouraged in your life, and then going back and pulling this out to put your journal, your little vision board for this year. I haven't made my vision board yet, but I did make a little piece of paper to add like a flyer to fill out. So I have your word here, and then kind of the things, how to expand your word, the definition, quotes that include that word, visuals, your vision board ideas or sketch note ideas for that word. And then this is pop culture, songs, books, movies, art that encompass your word for the year. Again, that's pop culture, songs, books, movies, art. And then this one is extending the word for the year. Do you have a scent you want to associate with your word? Do you have a yoga, dance, movement, opportunity to use with your word? Adventures that you want to go on for your word? Fashion, like a favorite outfit you want to extend your word of the year into. And here's my very messy but very, that's kind of how this is just how my brain works. I like to fill up a page and I make it look a little bit crazy, but also very fun. So radiant is my word for 2024. And when I first saw radiant in my daily journal, was April 28th, 2023. And then April 27th, those 2 days I had written radiant twice in, and I'd like done some radiant. So I think that might be my word for next year. That's crazy. It came really, really early this year. Go towards the warmth, be fully present and radiant, radical presence. Think Queen Beyonce and Taylor Swift, how their show is just, they are radically present to their group of people they're teaching. Definition of radiant is sending out light, shining, and glowing brightly. Other words that for me feel like radiant is passion, glow, shine, shimmer, reflect, warm, giggle, incandescent light. The quote I pulled out was from Waiting for Eureka. I have not read this book. I put it in my book ? Area. Eureka can be the answer to a question we have never asked. It can be the articulation of a sudden and unforeseen idea, an expression of a magic moment that throws us into a new world. It acts like a radiant sunbeam that comes out of the blue and illuminates dim past, opening a new dynamic horizon. That's by Eric Pevergany. I think for the colors, like the visual ideas of this word, are sunshine, obviously, red, orange, gold, yellow, maybe a kind of butterfly with a heart in the center. Live like the mountain is out is a saying here in Seattle, and it means the sun is shining and you can see Mount Rainier, and it's time to get your excitement on. It's like really fun to live like the mountain is out. I had a glowworm as a child, and I've been thinking of that as an image to hold on to and create toward. I also was thinking about like a radiant practice would be to paint every full moon. So this actually kind of goes into adventures, but I wanted to draw the full moon. This is an I am statement, pretty much. I hold you in unconditional positive regard. That feels like such a radiant thing to do. I put for scent, orange or lemongrass or pine all feel really radiant or like sunnish to me, because I think the sun is really going to be something I'm going to engage with. I've been a moon gal for a really long time. I almost feel like I'm kind of like walking back into the sun. A drink, the citrus mint teas from Starbucks or making my own citrus mint tea at home. That just sounds so delicious. Sun salutation for yoga, dance, stretch. I do morning bed stretches. I thought if I related them to my word for the year, they could be even more meaningful. Glow swim in the bioluminescence. This is an adventure and a movement idea. Noticing walks, like the walks I take where I'm really diving into noticing plein air painting trolls. We just got a whole bunch of trolls in the Pacific Northwest, and I can't wait to really fall into that. I want to make a radiant Jo March dress from orange linen. I have the orange linen. Jo March dress is from Carly, made by Carly. I will link that. She shows you how to make one, and I want to kind of make a linen dress in that same style. And then I definitely want to like think about a pair of shades for this year, because I think that's going to be very fun. Food, clam chowder. I don't know why that feels radiant to me, but like the warmth of a incredible soup. Some studio practice. I'm looking at Robin McClendon and Luis Janetta both from YouTube for studio practice ideas for Radiant. There is a Taylor Swift song that I've already put on a Radiant playlist. That is something I really suggest, is doing a playlist. And some of you will know what it is, but it's like, I will make the whole place shimmer. And I thought that really worked with Radiant. So that's where I'm at so far. I haven't done my little vision board or my bigger vision board yet. I have a group of friends coming over on Christmas Eve, and that is usually when I do that work. And then I have these same sheets for them to do, and I'm just excited. I think it's going to be a great year. 2024 already feels really hopeful to me, and I'm hoping that becomes the case. But right now I feel really like I've done incredible work in 2023, and I can't wait to continue that work moving forward. I hope you find your word for the year and that you're really enjoying this content. I know I am having fun making it for you, and I can't wait to continue to do that in 2024. My name is Cole Adams. I hope that you can like and subscribe if you liked this, and I hope you have fun crafting and creating in the new year and finding those deeper meanings and those places you can really journal yourself into happiness and joy. There is some craziness happening downstairs. Get out there and adventure and create wild ones. I hope you have an incredible next year.